there, and welcome back to the channel. So I've been working on the vocals for the song The Exciter. I sang the verse, I sang the chorus, I sang the entire song, which is the verse and the chorus, and the little middle section, or the little turnarounds. And then I did a double track on the vocal, just to beef it up, give it a little chorusy effect. And then I added this little other little part that's just like a word. I didn't really see any other place for a lot of harmonies, but this will give me time to, like, I'll listen to this, I'll watch this video as I'm putting it together, and I'll listen to see if I feel like I'm missing something. I could do a low harmony, but I just don't think it'll really add anything. I can't picture somebody standing there live, like, being excited to sing a low harmony of it, on the chorus. So let's just hear I'll just play the tracks back to let you hear what I recorded. The vocals isolated, and then I'll try to mix it all together. So I'm in mastering mode, and mastering mode, let's see, I'm going to go to it real quick. I'm in the first patch, the number 00 plus alpha, and then I've got the input screen on master. Then I'm going to go down to edit, and I'm not going to change anything on the crossovers, but I am going to change the sense high, mid, and low. I think it's I don't remember what it's set on, but I've got mine on 5, 5, and 5. They have the lows on 10 on the preset. Then on the mix high, I've got 5, mix mid 5, mix low, and this is all going to be changed. It's just my beginning point that I kick it off from. The normalizer I have off, the 3-band AQ, 555, again, level is 62. The dimension reso is off, the patch level is 24, ZNR is also off. You can experiment with any of this stuff, it's just my starting point. And then I've got the red fader down quite a bit so I don't blow my eardrums or any speakers. Okay, I'm going to turn the drums off and basically turn everything off. These two tracks here, the bass and the lead guitar. And I'll take this guitar off. I got to remember where it is, 6 and 7. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4 is where my vocals are. So I'm going to fast forward a little to the point where you start hearing them. Should be pretty soon. In my eyes, okay, that's the first verse. Starting the fire, excited. You're starting the fire, exciter. Burning my eyes with your image. You're starting up fires, exciter. It's burning my eyes. Intertwine ourselves, my love. Accelerate me by the back. Okay, I need to get rid of that little clicking sound. You can hear me clicking something, like maybe hitting the record button. I'll go in and clean that up in Audacity. But first, let me play the chorus without the double track, and then I'll ease it in, because I'm going to just barely put it in there just to give it a little fatness. Okay, watch. Here it is without the double track. Intertwine ourselves, my love. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me. Now I add the double track. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me. So you can just keep it really subtle. It's just barely there. I need to go and get rid of that little click noise. I gotta remember. I don't know. I think it's the chorus. Lighting my mind with your... Okay, let me go back and play this. This is the second verse. Consume me with fire, etc. Lighting my mind with your image. Wait, let me hear that. Consume me with fire. It sounded a little... Consume me with fire, etc. Lighting my mind with your image. Spurn my desire, etc. Lighting my mind. Okay, here comes a little turnaround. Intertwine ourselves, my love. Accelerate me by the by.
Accelerate me. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me.
Okay, that's the end of that. That's the first, now it goes into the guitar solo, and then we'll go to the last verse and chorus.
8 and 5.
Should start in a second.
Emulate and fire exciter. A funeral pyre, your image. Emulate your love exciter. My funeral pyre. Intertwine ourselves, my love. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me. Exciter. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me. Exciter. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me. Exciter. Accelerate me by the by. Accelerate me.
Okay, that's it. All right, now, while I'm in mastering mode, let me just try to get a, shoot, I need to get rid of all these marks. Why don't I try to get a quick mix? Sorry, let me just get rid of these marks. Okay. All right, so those are the vocals. I've got 6 and 7 is the guitar. Then on here it's 9 and 10 for the other guitar, and then 11 and 12 for the bass. All right, let me just start it with the drums. that was a mess as a mix. There's just sounds going everywhere. And that guitar, I have another little outro part on the guitar that I think I'm just going to clip because it really interferes with that vocal at the end and the little exciter. I'm going to boost that up. I'll take that back into Audacity. The two things I'm going to do in Audacity before I leave is boost that exciter just by 3 dB or something so you can hear it better. And I might be mixing that off to the left or right, like it'll just pop up in your ear, like as the regular chorus is going, all of a sudden you just hear the exciter. It'll be like in the right or left, or maybe right down the middle. But I'm thinking it'll be panned hard one way or the other, just to give it a little more, I don't know, effect. The only thing I'm going to have to do is like just be aware of that. Oh, also I had a long feedback beginning on that guitar solo, so I'm just going to be kind of working that up till it takes off, and then I think I'm going to just nix the little outro section of that solo because I think it interferes. I can make a final decision, but I think it interferes with the chorus, the vocal, especially the little exciter thing. It was like burying that. Okay, so that song I feel like is finished. When I was listening to it back, I didn't feel like there was a ton of space for like a bunch more harmony vocals or anything. That would seem kind of ridiculous. It's just a basic, loud rock tune. So album tune. But I like the way it turned out because I'd done another version of this song with that same chorus, and I really liked the chorus thing, but the rest of the song was, I just could not put it together. It was like the weirdest thing. I attribute that to not playing these songs out live. Like I write them and then try to get them together real quickly if I think they're any good and record them. And sometimes stuff gets, missed in the development stage. And that song, I could not connect the pieces, but I didn't want to lose that chorus. And I didn't want to lose the idea of the song, so I ended up just changing it by not singing on the actual riff. I made those chords, that's where the vocals are now, and the riff just sits on its own as an intro to each verse. Alright, so hopefully that made sense. Hopefully everybody's doing well out there. I'm excited because now I get to start back on drums on the last 2 songs of my record. I'm hoping to have this completely wrapped by the end of the year so I can start 26 with my new record in hand. Like get both records on like cassette or CD, what everybody's using right now, and then go out and play shows and have my stuff, to dole out to all my friends next time.